Hey guys, Ryan here for Bender Wins. Hope everyone's doing well today. Here with your daily free picks. All right, guys, so good day yesterday. 2-0 in free picks, and we went 7-2 overall for the day. Changed a little bit of strategy in our NBA plays. Yesterday, look, we had Seattle. We had Philly team total under 107.5. I know both of those were not popular plays. I know I got, a lot of people saying no way for both those plays, especially the 76ers. But there is some method to the madness that goes on in my brain sometimes. So that worked out. Yesterday, guys, in Masterclass, I did a fairly long talk about, league integrity. All right. I talked about all the different leagues, and I said that, there's a couple leagues that are, beyond reproach. They're reputable. They're not doing anything out of the ordinary. There's other leagues where I say it's not the league's really doing much. There can be crooked referees. There's nothing that you can do about that. There could be players on the take. I mean, college basketball, look, is there incentive there to throw a few games? Not even throw the games, just not cover the spread by as much. Yeah, there's incentives. The kids aren't getting paid. You want to take the integrity and put it back into college sports, start paying these kids. They're a product, right? Pay them. You can have all kinds of stuff. But I came right out and said that, based on everything that I've seen, I've been doing this for 17 years, based on the numbers, based on what I've seen with my own eyes. And again, not everyone will agree with me. The NBA is fixing games. Okay, I'm not going to go to the point and say that the entire league is fake or corrupt, but they are fixing games. There is no doubt in my mind, zero doubt in my mind at this point, that they're fixing games, whether it's through predetermining a ballpark score or just having, the referees do their bidding and their will. And the problem with the NBA is that you can call fouls very subjectively. You can call turnovers subjectively. Half the time a point guard's bringing the ball up, there's travel. Palming a ball, there's doing all kinds of stuff. And refs don't call it until they do. So I said, look, we can abandon ship. We can, bail out, and that's the end of that. Or, if we believe that, we can, use it against the NBA. So we're changing the way. We're changing our approach to NBA. It's going to be a little bit lighter this year in terms of volume. But the plays that we do have they're not going to be public plays. Okay, at all. We're going to try to keep that down to an absolute minimum. Now, occasionally, what can you do, right? What can you do if the numbers drift above a certain percentage? But again, I don't believe the NBA is out there actively saying this is the score in this game, that's the score in that game. But there are certainly key games where, they get some games, look, you get 7,000 tickets on it. Other games, you get 14,000 tickets. Well, the one with 14,000 tickets, you certainly want to make sure that you're going to be on the right side of the money distribution. Okay. Now people say, well, why would the NBA ever want to do that? Money. Okay. They face to make over $1 billion from legalized sports betting, $1 billion and growing. Okay. So when it comes right down to it, NBA executives were taped. They were caught on tape saying that, this is going to be bigger than anything that's ever happened to them before, that they won't need crowds or TV anymore because the gambling, obviously they're going to have crowds and TV, but they don't need it. They wouldn't need it. The revenue that they expect down the road from gaming will be so big it'll eclipse that. And I did a speech before on the NBA and how they're registered as an association, which means they're not breaking any laws. If they were to fix their sports entirely and say this is a result similar to wrestling, they wouldn't be breaking any laws. It would be perfectly fine. So make the decision for yourself. Yesterday, guys, I gave a long speech in Masterclass about it, why I believe that the NBA is fixing games, how they're fixing certain games, a lot of it to do with, referees and stuff. And the sad thing is, some of the games, they don't even try to hide it. But anyways, so yesterday, guys, different approach. We took Houston plus 10.5, very contrarian play. A turnover, backcourt turnover by Dallas, and then a foul for no reason, and we got the win. We covered by 0.5 point. OKC. A lot of good stuff happened right at the end of the game. Got the cover. Funny enough. Philadelphia 76ers. Public loved them yesterday. Got the cover. Finished 4-1 yesterday, and the irony, 3-1 in basketball yesterday. And the irony is the game that we lost, we were on the public side a little bit there. Well, I wouldn't say public side. The money distribution had drifted out of our favor. So long story short, guys, we will just adapt. And that is what I always talk about in sports betting, is that the second that you don't continue learning, you don't continue evolving, Vegas is going to beat you, okay? Used to be nice and cozy. NFL Sunday, sit back, go through, look, find your home team dogs and bet them. It was huge. It was huge for years. Just bet home team dogs. No other research required. Vegas caught on. They figured it out. If you did not adapt, if you were just out there firing at home team dogs, well, you would not be having a very good decade, okay? 15, more than 15, 20 years ago, 17 years, even before I was a professional, that was my first system I ever knew, bet home team dogs in the NFL. Not anymore. You have to adapt, and that's all we're doing here with the NBA. So I'll be proven right or I'll be proven wrong, okay? Plain and simple. If you have the argument that the NBA is not fixed, if you think it's a reputable, straight-up organization, I mean, there's already enough information out there, just the media, that would tell you otherwise. But if you disbelieve that, if you think that, them interviewing referees who admit to cheating, that's fake news. If you just won't buy into it, then wait and see. Okay, don't bet my games, but I'm telling you, this is a strategy we're going forward with. All right, not to say we're going to win every game, guys. This is not us finding we found a bunch of fixed games. No, that's not what this is. What we're doing is we're gonna bet. And we're not going to put ourselves in a position where we're in games where 85, 90% of the money is on one specific side that we happen to be on. We don't want to be in that spot. I think yesterday in Houston, there was 12% of the money on Houston. We happen to be on Houston with the 12%. And, funny business at the end. And, the funny thing is, They were winning most of the game and then started trailing. And the funny thing is, talking to a buddy of mine, while the game's going on, and then they go down points, I never for a second, and this is just maybe being overconfident in my belief that the NBA is doing, I never for a second thought they were going to lose that game. Even when they're down, I knew something was going to happen. And sure enough, it did. Backcourt violation. Well, the game's over at that point. But then they foul, hit the free throws. And then, 18 seconds left, just dribble it out, right? We win. Vegas wins. The NBA wins. All right, on to today, guys. Enough of the conspiracy theories, okay? Maybe I'll start wearing a tinfoil hat on here. What do you guys think? Would that be good? I swear, it's the only conspiracy theory I have. And it's not conspiracy. It's backed up by a lot of stuff. But anyways, let's get into it today, guys. I have 3 plays for you guys today. 2 hockey, 1 NBA. And in Masterclass, we have 2 additional NBA plays and then 5 NHL plays. So 5 NHL plays. Again, NBA volume, probably going to be a little bit lighter than past years. We'll pick our spots and we'll go from there. Right? Right. All right. Let's get started here, guys. In hockey, we are going to go with another team total in hockey. And we are going to go with Vegas team total under 2.5 minus 115 for 1 unit, okay? I have 2 more plays in that game as well in Masterclass. So, you're interested in Masterclass, benderwins.com, $99 a month, yada, yada, yada. Vegas team total under 2.5 minus 115. Played a tough one last night. I mean, when you play Colorado, you go for a skate. Vegas got it done, but how are their legs today? Got to go up against Dallas team guys that they're underappreciated right now. And I think this will be a fairly tightly contested game, at least from the Dallas defensive side of things. So we're going to go 1 unit, Vegas, under 2.5 minus 115. Okay, now that includes full regulation, overtime, everything. Next, guys, we are going to go with Florida. We're going to take Florida minus 127. 3 systems on Florida. There is some steam. I believe there's steam. Yeah, there's steam on both sides. So both sides. I like Florida in this matchup. I still think Florida is not getting the credit for how good they are. And they are going to be good. This is probably the best team and the mature team. They've come into their prime that Florida's put out in years. And I just don't think they're being valued properly yet. And, to the fault of Vegas. And, Boston's a good team. There's no doubt about that. I think Florida's got the edge in this one. So Florida, 1 unit, minus 127. Over to the NBA. All right, to the NBA, guys. And we are going to go with Washington plus 4. We're going to take Washington plus 4. Let me just confirm that line. We're good to go across the board. Washington plus 4. All right, money distribution's already changed here. Not going the direction we wanted. So it's 35% of bats, 40% of money. Now it is 37% of bats, 43% of money. So we're hoping that this stays under the 50% range. Even so, I do like them in this spot. Could have got 4.5. The line is now disappeared, but I take them at 4 and be happy. I think this is a good spot for Washington. So we're going to go with Washington plus 4, 5 system indicators on it. Again, up-to-date money distribution, 37% of bats, 43% of money. We'll just keep our fingers crossed it stays below 50%. And if it doesn't, it is what it is. All we can do is, bet based on what we know right now. So that's what we're doing. 1 unit, Washington plus 4. If you are interested in Masterclass, guys, like I said, 2 more NBA plays, and then I have 5 NHL plays as well, including a couple more plays in that Dallas and Vegas game. BenderWins.com. It's $99 a month, guys. Gets you my full card every single day, plus all the Masterclass educational videos. And I've gotten such amazing feedback on the live betting. People putting it into practice yesterday. So awesome stuff. Yeah, I like it. Was a long video. It was like a 40-something minute video, and I went through like everything with live betting. So very good response there. So that's it for us today, guys. Thank you very much. I mentioned yesterday, more than likely tomorrow, not for sure, more than likely tomorrow, I'm just going to be sending out the email. But we shall see. All right, that's it for us today. Thank you guys very much. I really appreciate it. And as always, guys, have a very lucky day, and bye for now.